Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. This is your collective general energy reading for today, Friday, October the 4th, 2024. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. If you would like to donate, the links are in the comment section. Let's see what the energy for this beautiful and very chilly Friday is. I am in Montana. The temperature this morning was 46 degrees, and my gas stove decided to break, or decided to not work, whatever the case may be. All right, so what do we have? We have the Ace of Cups, but then we have the Four of Cups, and then we have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Hierophant. So we have 555. Ooh, 555. So kind of what I'm feeling here is that there is most definitely a gift of love and peace and tranquility and growth coming your way, but there's also a lot of toxicity and chaos. So I kind of feel with the Hierophant, you're being guided to step in your power and release and let go at all of that toxicity and chaos. Because this Five of Cups and this Five of Swords, I mean, the Five of Swords is someone kind of implementing these ideas in your head, telling you that what you're fighting for isn't working, or what you're striving for isn't working. And it's interesting that we, as humans, are capable of believing a single person than we are faith, spirit, source, God. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Eliana, how are you? You are so welcome. So very welcome. And thank you for all of your beautiful and wonderful encouragement. I greatly appreciate you. So, with the Five of Swords, it's almost as if people are putting seeds. It's almost as if someone is telling you that in order for you to receive or achieve or do the things that you want to do, that you have to sacrifice, or you have to give up, or you have to do this and that. And that Five of Cups energy is you already feeling defeated. So the seeds that they are planting has a very, very well sown a very well sown soil, right? If we are feeling not at our best, and there are people reaffirming what we are worried about or concerned about, or what we are heartbroken over already, then there is a lot of space for those seeds to be sowed. So we have to really take the initiative to step in our power and not allow other people to plant those seeds and create this astronomical feeling of doubt where there is already doubt. You lay doubt on top of doubt, on top of doubt, on top of sadness, on top of uncertainty, and then you get you not really putting forward the best effort to do what you have to do for you. So that Hierophant is just all about stepping into your power and not feeling as if you have to do anything out of the box to achieve or succeed what it is that you're looking, because you have spirit on your side. That Ace of Cups is just your cup runneth over with love and support of spirit, of source, of your ancestors, angels, God, your spiritual team. There's peace and love and growth there. So and I think it's interesting that we have the Ace of Cups at one end and the Hierophant at the other end. And the Hierophant is this just big energy of you putting yourself or being put in this place of authority. You know, people looking up to you, people listening to you, people getting ideas from you, people really respecting you and what you say and what you're doing. So for them to see you feeling very down and doubtful, it almost feels as if to them it's a realization of that there's something wrong, right? There's something not right. So why isn't there something right? What's going on? So it makes for an interesting moment, right? Because people see you as something else, and then you perceive yourself as something else. And so there's this encouragement from others of you getting back on your feet and back in this position of power. Eliana, do you have time to do the him, her thing? I know you're at work, but oh, okay. So this side is going to be him, and this side is going to be her. So we'll do the pendulum for him and the quarter for her. All right. So the pendulum is his, and the quarter is hers. Oh, well, him. Oh, those just threw right out. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at all of those celebratory cards he got. The 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Cups. Holy shit. So she got an extra card. The 7 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So what I kind of think is that the move that he made by going out to the devastated areas of that hurricane suited him well, suited him very well. And the lack of response from the other side didn't maybe help them very much. So there's this feeling of loss with her. There's a missed opportunity with that 4 of Cups and a loss with the 3 of Swords. I think with the Queen of Wands, she's going to have to get back on her game. And there is the 7 of Cups, which is like, what do we do now? What do we need to invest in right now? What do we have to do now? What is our plan now? Because, I do not want to say that the loss of property and the loss of lives was a missed opportunity for this person to be seen and heard. I don't want to make it seem like that disaster was an opportunity for somebody else. But what the cards are saying is that there may have been with her a missed opportunity to do something that would have been beneficial at that particular one and done moment in time. This is what we need to do. This is what needs to be done. Let's get our boots on the ground and get out there ASAP. And so I kind of feel that there's a little setback with her, but she'll get back on it. I mean, the Queen of Swords there's a sense of protecting oneself, setting up barriers or boundaries and nurturing, but there's also this sense of being in power too. I'm going to do one more for him. The Page of Wands is another path, a different path. I mean, the 6 of Wands is success. The 4 of Wands, we have 3, 4, 6. The 3 of Cups is celebration. The 3 of Wands is celebration, stability, success. The 6 of Wands is appreciation and recognition. That's success. The Page of Wands is moving. Now there's this path open to move in a completely different direction. So let's pull one more for each. Ooh. Cards are flying all over the place. So there's change with the Wheel of Fortune. There's definitely change with her. It's meeting with people and setting a solid foundation. Does that make sense with that 2 of Cups energy? It's meeting with someone who has the same type of ideas. So because of the missed opportunity, it's almost like she's going out of her way to meet with different people to kind of help stabilize the instability that maybe was created by him getting there first. With the Wheel of Fortune, I think there's change coming for both of them. Right. Yeah. I agree. And that Justice card for him is that balance and stability and having blind faith that whatever it is that he's trying to do is working out in his favor. I got these weird Where's my why is my trash can is always moving? Always moving. So we have passion for him and talent for her. Yeah, I don't know. I really think that it's kind of like when Hurricane Katrina happened and 9/11 happened, there was that late response from those in charge, and that really put a damper, I guess the word is damper, on the way people perceive those in charge. And of course, with billions of dollars going here and billions of dollars going there, and then the $750 allotment that has been set aside for those people, the victims of the hurricane, that's putting a bad taste in everybody's mouth. And now you have people, general people like you and I, normal people like you and I, going out of their way, traveling across country to bring goods to those who are being rejected by the application to get the money that the government has set aside for them. So I think that this wasn't thought all the way through from on one side. I think that when disasters like this happen, it gets pretty iffy. You know what I'm saying? It gets really imbalanced because the people who are hurting and the people who are devastated are looking for someone to help. They're looking for those who run this country or those who are in charge to say, I got you. Don't worry about it. We're here. We're going to take care of you. And in this particular case, because the thing that's going on now overseas, we are sending troops and we are sending money and we are sending backup to them. And the American public now are kind of feeling a little bit second rate, I guess. And I think that is putting a little bit of instability and a little damper. And that would mean that she'd have to try to prove herself a little bit more, you know? So yeah, the help gets lost in everything else that is going on. Yeah. So you're right. I think that she does have to, she does feel that she has to prove herself just a little bit more because of what she is putting her hat in the ring for, and because everything else that is happening around her. Hello, Jeanette. How are you? So that it's going to be interesting for sure. It is going to be interesting for sure. And a little scary. I don't know. A little scary. Interesting and scary. But I'm sure everything will work out like it's supposed to. Yes. There is a woman who I follow. There's a woman who I follow on Instagram, and her name is Lane Berry of Our Restoration Nation. And she went on Amazon and set up this Amazon wish list for those in Georgia, a little town in Georgia that was completely wiped off the map by the hurricane. And she had people on the other side. You can get a personal one if you'd like. It's just me talking and throwing cards. That's all. So if you have a question, go ahead. She set up a wish list for Amazon, and people purchased from the wish list, had it delivered to the mayor's office there in this little town in Georgia, where there were people there to pick up all of the necessities that were purchased. And then they took them into the community. Normal everyday folk like you and I took it into the community and started dog food, sanitary products, diapers, baby wipes, canned food, the whole water, the essential kind of things. So when President Biden said that it is up to the American people to help, the American people have been stepping up and stepping in and doing a really great job of helping those who are unable to get the necessities that they need to survive. And one woman was saying that there was a lot of looting, not looting out of negativity or being mean, but looting because babies need formula and diapers and people need to eat. And there's barely that in some of those places. So people are doing the best they can to help each other. And that's always good. That's always good. Somebody compared it to Katrina. What spirit wants you to know? You're in a tough situation in a legal battle with the hospital and they won't make contact. What would spirit like Jeanette to know about the situation that she is going through at the moment? What would spirit like Yeah, so with the Seven of Swords, it is almost as if there is this you needing to constantly defend yourself, defend what happened, defend. It's like they are creating all of this chaos. Does that make sense? All of this upset, all of this. It's just like all of this chaos. But what's interesting is that you have the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands. And both of these talk about taking a different path. Taking a different path. The Six of Wands talks about changing the frame of mind, changing the way you think about it, looking at it from a different perspective. We have the winds of change. So change is coming. But I think change is only coming after you perceive this in a different way. Does that make sense? The Page of Wands talks about taking a different path. And what's interesting about the different path is that the moon also illuminates a completely different path. The moon also illuminates you and how strong you are, how courageous you are. You are not weak in this. Do you know what I'm saying? You have more strength and more courage than anybody is giving you credit for. And I think that these people feel that if they pound you or bombard you or beat you with a stick long enough, that you're going to give in and give up, right? So if we keep pounding her, if we keep forcing her to defend herself, if we keep doing this, if we keep doing that, she'll go away. Eventually, she'll get tired and go away. And you're like, well, not so much, because I am not this weak, feeble, person. And I'm not one to just give up because you feel or they feel that if they hound you long enough that you're just going to wash your hands with it and just give in or give up, right? So I think with the moon, if you have patience enough and if you're strong enough to continue the fight, I think the moon is going to illuminate some things or show you some things that you may have missed in the fight. Does that make sense? So things that may have been hidden, things that may have not kind of jumped out at you in the beginning, things that you may have glossed over or that other people may have glossed over. There are some things that don't make sense. And I think that if you go over something again, read it, look at it, go over it, that it'll start making sense. And there'll be that light bulb moment with, yeah, that absolutely makes sense. I think the Six of Swords is changing the thought process, changing how you look at things, changing how you perceive things, changing how you are trying to make things work. Does that make sense? Because I think that there is something that has been overlooked. And I think that if you or your team or your people, whoever is in this with you, I think that if you were to look over something again, that it would add up and it would make sense. And then you would have a better foundation to stand on in regards to the fight. Does that make sense? And because of the thing that is missing being seen, you're then able to take a different path to kind of have the ball in your court. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. And because we have two moons and there's a lot of illumination happening here, there's a lot of things being seen that hasn't been seen before. Moving in a completely different direction, new path and new path, new path, new path, new direction. There's something being overlooked. Somebody's missing something. So go over it slowly. Don't just gloss over something. Go over it slowly. And if it doesn't make sense to you, talk to someone who it would make sense to and have them make it make sense to you. Yeah? Truth wave, energy meditation. Is she doing a personal or for a specific sign? No, this is general. It's if you have a question, you can ask. I have the horoscope signs already posted. Those are already up. So if you have a question or if you want a general or... It is so chilly this morning. It was 46 degrees here, and my my gas stove heater thing broke, and it won't light. So if it's 40 something degrees outside, guess what temperature it is inside? Hello. It's effing cold. That's what temperature it is inside. Yeah, it is inside. I'm like, come on, give me a break here. So we're looking for a wood stove. We're looking to dismantle the gas one and maybe put a wood one in. Got trees in the front yard. Got wood. Oh, candles I have tons of. Terracotta planter, not so much. Yeah, candles I have tons of. I love candles. This is what happens when you buy an old home. A home with history and character. You have no insulation, and in the wintertime, it's cold. But I'll choose the character any day, so it's okay. I don't mind. I'll deal with it. Hot showers and throwing my clothes in the dryer. That helps. I haven't done the reading for me today. I've done readings for everybody else, but not for me. So let's see. Thank you, Truth Wave. Thank you. Let's see what my energy is today. And I'd like to get other people's perspectives too. So feel free to join in. All right. So this is for me. This is my personal thing. 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and King of Swords. So for me, kind of what I feel is that there's a little imbalance. And the reason why there is a little imbalance is because my nurturing energy may be a little unstable at the moment because I'm going through a few things. And when I go through things personally, I have a tendency to start old tape, start playing. And I get very insecure and very doubtful about where I am and where I'm going and what I'm doing. And everything becomes very, everything becomes very like this. So everything is on top of everything. So I have this issue to deal with and that issue to deal with and that issue to deal with. And because there's so many issues to deal with and everything seems to be a little bit unstable, that I give no time for myself to step into this Queen of Cups energy to stabilize my emotions and in order to put everything back into perspective. So for me, the King of Swords says you kind of have to step back and put a little bit of logic and understanding in everything that is happening, prioritize what needs to be done first. So where I am at the moment is my heating, the thing that heats my house broke. So that's a thing. And then I have a tree outside that my neighbor just can't keep going on and on and on and on about. That's a thing. And my significant other, even though he loves his new job, it takes him away from home for 3 weeks out of the month. And when he's not here, I have a tendency to just not, I love cooking, but I don't like cooking for myself. I like cooking for him. So when he's not here, I don't cook. I barely eat. I'm not a big water drinker. So we all know where that goes. So there is a lot of things that are creating this unstable energy in my foundation that I have to kind of put everything in perspective and start taking care of myself and start visualizing, I think, what it is that I desire for myself and allowing myself to be open to that energy. And I think that's where the kind of logic thing comes from. It's about, bringing in a little balance and stability and really talking about what my worries and concerns are. So I'm not holding that in and becoming more doubtful or insecure or energetically unstable. Does that make sense? Anybody else got anything to say about that? Anybody got anything to say about me? All right, so it's finding a balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine without allowing all of the other chaos involved in my life to create an imbalance between the two. Yeah, I think that's it. Truth Wave, would you like a reading? Or are you going to check out the zodiac signs? The zodiac sign ones are so fun. So fun. There may be some that are a little bit too truthful and real for people. So it's the warning beforehand. This is going to be a truthful, honest reading. What comes up, take it or leave it. I don't know. All right, here we go. Truth Wave Energy Meditation. There's a vision. I'm getting a vision. I see people. No. So before I start with the cards Truth Wave Energy Meditation, I have this image of a temple, and there is someone kind of like those temples in India or Asia, those I don't know, Buddhist temples, Hindu temples, those kind of temples where you have to wear specific clothing in order to go in, and then you offer something before going in, and then there's the on the knees bowing kind of thing, and then you go in, and then it's the temple, right? So I had this image of, and I don't know if you are thinking about going or want to go, but there are these images of these temples. I don't know. As I said, I don't know if it's Indian or Hindu, but there are these temples that I kind of see as I picked up the cards and started to shuffle. Yeah, so I don't know if you have the desire to go, or if you're planning a trip on going, or if that is coming up in your immediate future or distant future. but there feels like there is a travel to some sort of retreat or temple. So we shall see. Oh, look, I appreciate you. I see you. I recognize you. Oh, look. Distraction, distraction, distraction. So, distraction, distraction, distraction. I love the Page of Cups energy. This Page of Cups is one of my favorite in the cards, because it talks about stepping out of your comfort zone to heal self, right? It talks about stepping out of your comfort zone and not giving a shit about how messy the healing or the rejuvenation or the balance or the stability, and not caring about how messy that gets, right? So, I mean, sometimes we put up these airs because we want people to see this part of us, and there are parts of us that we don't want other people to see. But when we are healing from traumatic situations, it isn't beneficial to continue to have up all of these perceived personas when we are healing from tragic events, or when we're healing from trauma, right? So the reason I love that Page of Cups so much is that this is you healing yourself from all of that past trauma, trials and tribulations, but this is doing it without giving a shit who sees it or who knows or who cares. It's like, I don't care anymore. This is me and this is who I am, and I'm not putting up a front for anybody. This is what it's going to take to create a sense of healing, a renewal, nurturing, empathy, compassion. And this card is just like, it's a stripping it all back and then bringing it all together, and then not worrying about the mess that is left behind from the trauma that was. Does that make sense? So this Knight of Cups energy comes in, and they're offering words of love and appreciation, all of these great things, but the Knight of Cups isn't one to hang around for a long time. So I kind of feel that Knight of Cups energy may be piling on a little bit to maybe past traumas, because when we have someone come in, and it's almost like that hero complex with the Knight of Cups, come in and show us what we want to see and tell us what we want to hear, but don't stick around for very long, and then move on. And now we're left with more of the same from before. So it's almost a distraction. It's almost like that Knight of Cups was maybe a little bit of a distraction from the healing energy of that Page of Cups. And so with the Seven of Cups, once you get through this healing process, there is this energy of being able now to choose what it is that you want. But the Knight of Wands is also this whole distraction thing. So, I mean, going forward has all of this great, beautiful energy of creativity and passion and independence and power. But we're concerned about the dragon way off in the distance that right now has absolutely nothing to do. So I see the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands as distraction from you healing yourself and choosing what you want in your life at this moment. Does that make sense? It's like when you win a lot, like you never have any contact with these people in your family ever, ever, ever. And then you win some money and it's like automatically they know. And then you turn on the lights and there they all are, right? It's like roaches coming out of the woodwork. When someone recognizes that you're on a journey of healing yourself, when someone recognizes that you're on a journey of giving back to yourself, when someone recognizes and realizes that you're on a journey of independence, of passion, of healing, of power, of energy, of strength, of courage, it's almost like they come in and they just want to throw a wrench in it. And we have to be very perceptive. We have to read the room. We have to read the room. We have to look at the person who's coming in and saying, is this person coming in to help, or is this person coming in to hinder? Now, this person could be dressed to the nines and say everything that you want to hear and offer everything that you are looking for at this moment, but be the worst possible person to be in your life at this moment, right? So kind of what I'm feeling is that maybe there needs to be a little time spent by yourself as you're going through this healing process, and as you're going through this, let me choose what's good for my life at the moment, right? And I know as humans, we need that human to human contact, right? We need to know how appreciated we are, how recognized we are, how seen, how worthy, all of that. But if we need other people to remind us of that, then there is a possibility that you may be lacking a little bit of that yourself. So on this healing journey, or this healing process, there is this need to recognize and understand your own worth. Recognize and understand your own power. Recognize and understand your own nurturing and love. Recognize and understand what you need in your life at this moment, and try not to fill in those gaps or those holes with the words of other people. Does that make sense? That's not supposed to be in there. This is a completely different card, but it says caring connection. So this is a completely different card from these. I don't know how it got in there, but we'll take it. Again, when I talked about we as humans needing that physical interaction, right? This could be, what you need at the moment, but is at the moment what you need? This could be what you need at the moment, but is at the moment what you need? I mean, are we looking for someone or looking for something to fulfill? I know, right? Are we looking for something or someone to fill our time, or are we looking to find someone who will be there through whatever this process is? And then the having compassion for yourself and those around, and paying attention to your dreams. So I really think this is a healing journey for you. And I think that there may be people around you trying to distract you from that. And I don't think that it would be wise to get caught up in any type of emotional distraction at the moment. So I hope that helped. And then I have the horoscope, the zodiac sign things already posted, and you can go check those out. Those are fun. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, what was that? Mickey? Is it Mickey or Mikey? And also, I want to say, Truth Wave, sometimes the images that I see, the temples or whatever, could be what spirit is asking you to look out for confirmation. So that could be that as well. That is not a temple. Don't look at that. That is a haunted castle. All right. So if there's no one else here, I am off. I haven't taken my daily walk. Oh, there you are. Would you like a reading? All right. So before we get to the reading, I not only see images, I also hear words. So Miki, I don't want to botch your name, Mikey, but I'm hearing like take it out, take it out, take it down, take it off, take it out, take it down, take it. Something needs to be gone away. Something needs to be taken away. Something needs to be taken out or taken down or moved or thrown away or thrown out. Something needs to be gone. All right, whatever this thing is, it isn't beneficial to your home or your person or your home. There is something around you that needs to be gone. It needs to be taken out, taken down, taken away, gone, by, moved, whatever it is, because it's not beneficial for you. Not beneficial for you, your health. I don't know. I'm just really being guided to tell you that there is something that you have around you that needs to be gone. Taken out, taken down, taken away. Out, out, out. While waiting for that response, I will be right back. Ow. Hold on, guys. All right, so I have to make a phone call. Oh, cool. All right, great. Wonderful.